Hey boys and girls, Miss Pickowitz here for our third lesson today. So the first lesson, you should have done your schoolhouse paper after you listened to me read The Pigeon Has to Go to School. Should have written your name on the line that says name, colored your schoolhouse, and then traced the letters that said my first day of kindergarten. And then your second lesson was your name paper. And you should have practiced tracing your name on top of where I wrote it in yellow, and then you should have written your name 2 more times, just like I did. So today you wrote your name 5 times. Well, 6 if you wrote it up here where it says name. So those were your first 2 lessons. And for our third one today, I'm going to read a book about a worm. It's a little bit different because I don't actually have the physical book, so I have it on my Kindle app, so I'm going to read it to you from my tablet, and I'll show you the pictures after I read it. So after I read Diary of a Worm, Teacher's Pet, you've got a picture in your packet for this week that should be behind the schoolhouse of a worm. And it says, if I brought a worm to school, but I'm going to read a different book, Diary of a Worm, Teacher's Pet. And so after I read the book, you can then take your time and you can go color, decorate, do anything you would like to your worm after you write your name. Now, there's not a lot of room at the top, so sometimes we have to make an adjustment and do something a little different, and it's okay. I want you to write your name underneath the worm, so that I know whose awesome work that is, and we get into the habit of writing our name on all of our papers. So let's listen up for Diary of a Worm, Teacher's Pet. The author is Lori Haskins Haranen, and she did the words. She wrote the words that makes the story. And the illustrator is John Nez, and he drew all the pictures for this story. October 3rd, today is Thursday. It is almost the weekend. I love weekends. I get to hang out with Spider and Fly. Now, the reason he wrote October 3rd is because he's writing in his diary, and he's marking each page so he remembers when he reads it later on the date that he wrote it. I wish we went to the same school, but I guess that wouldn't work. I can't see Fly in squirming class, and I already know that Spider can't dig. October 4. We had a sub at school today. Mrs. Mulch took the day off for her birthday. I didn't know teachers had days off or birthdays. The sub said, why don't you have a party for Mrs. Mulch on Monday? After lunch, everyone talked about what they were going to give Mrs. Mulch at the party. A fuzzy mold pillow, an eggshell candy dish. Me, I had tons of ideas. October 5. What to give Mrs. Mulch? Dung ball paperweight, silk slippers, trash splash perfume, gum wrapper scarf. So he's making a list and writing down all his ideas so he doesn't forget them. The gum wrapper idea isn't bad, except my dad just ate the last gum wrapper. I'll have to think of something. Mrs. Mulch is the best teacher I've ever had. October 6th. I woke up worried. One more day until the party, and I was still stumped. To take my mind off my troubles, Spider and Fly picked me up to go kite flying. Even that didn't cheer me up. Thanks for trying, guys, I said glumly. That means sad. Just then Fly spotted something with one of her zillion eyes. Hey, what's that? She said. It was an apple, a big red shiny one. Teachers love apples. But wait a second. Was it rotten? Spider took me down to check. I poked the apple. Squish! It was rotten, all right. Yes! Hooray! The perfect present at last. Now, I just had to get it to my school. I pushed. Spider pulled. Fly cheered. It took forever, but we made it. And they made it because they worked together, boys and girls. October 7, party day. I was feeling good. Then I heard someone say, I found a great card for my gift. Mrs. Mulch will love it. Card? Uh-oh. Lucky for me, I hadn't eaten breakfast yet. I finished just in time. Mrs. Mulch was thrilled. I gave her 3 things in one: a birthday gift, a birthday card, and a birthday surprise present for my teacher. So instead of making a card, he took a picture of himself with the present and then wrote on the picture. And that's the end of the story. So don't forget to do your picture of if I brought a worm to school. Color him, decorate him, however you want. Moms and dads can send these pictures to me of the work through Remind or email. And pretty soon, boys and girls, when I start reading stories, you need to be really good listeners, because I'm going to start asking you questions about the story, and you're going to have to be able to answer these questions. And maybe mom and dad can write them down, your answers down, and send them in, or attach it to the YouTube video or anything like that. I hope you guys enjoyed The Diary of a Worm, Teacher's Pet. It was all about him getting his teacher a birthday present because he loved her so much. And I will see you guys soon.